It starts with a spark that lights the way to progress. Ideas, questions, and solutions that fire up the imagination. Discoveries leading to innovations radiating with hope. Since opening its doors in 1925, the Hebrew University of Jerusalem has inspired the relentless pursuit of knowledge for meaningful change in our world, with a unique culture that empowers innovators to push the limits of human potential and achieve things we never imagined were possible. Hebrew University has evolved into a global leader across academic disciplines to develop cutting-edge research, educate leaders, and prepare future generations of outstanding scientists and scholars in all fields of learning. Consistently ranked among the top 100 universities in the world, Hebrew University has an award-winning faculty that produces scientific breakthroughs and commercial solutions to some of the most important global challenges facing humanity.
I'm ready.
You start the interview.
Okay? Okay!
So what is my dream?
My dream is to take our scientific discoveries in small dimensions of materials into large dimension of real-world applications.
And my big dream for the future is to bring solar energy to our routinely day life.
To move this border between what computers can do and what humans can do.
It'll give us an important tool for preventing diseases, not only cancer, but other diseases as well.
We're trying to harness the superpower of nature.
My dream is to help people suffering from neurodegenerative or mental disease.
To develop a targeted drug to treat and relieve the core symptoms of autism spectrum disorder.
The Hebrew University lets researchers do whatever they dream of doing. There's no other university in Israel that have so many startups and companies.
To be in a university is to stay a kid.
If you want to open new directions and new fields, it's very open and possible.
Well, I'm passionate about changing the world to a better place for our children. Working at the Hebrew University makes me feel like there is nothing we cannot reach.
Revolutionary advances in fields such as science, humanities, law, social sciences, agriculture, and medicine are all made possible thanks to the work being done at Hebrew University. In the coming years, Hebrew University will continue to innovate and address the many challenges facing humanity, from computational medicine and urban innovation to food tech and harnessing the power of quantum science. Hebrew University. It's more than an institution. It's a torch passed on from generation to generation, lighting the way for those who dare to dream.
Okay, a very good afternoon, everyone. Greetings from the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Hope you all are doing well and are excited for this webinar. As we can see, the participants are still joining in. So I'll just request everyone to please keep their microphones on mute. You can put your questions in the chat box. We have an amazing team who will take your questions and answer them in the chat box. The session is also being recorded. Great. So let me allow to introduce myself. My name is Zaid Khan and I am the Aid Country Officer in India for the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. It is my pleasure to welcome you all today for this wonderful webinar. Let's have a look what you can expect from today's webinar. We will be having an introduction to the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and the international office at Huji. we will explore why Huji is the best choice for research, the Einstein legacy, and so much more. Next, we will have an introduction to the Faculty of Medicine, the Faculty of Dental Medicine, the School of Pharmacy, and the School of Public Health, who will walk us through the various academic and research programs at the faculties and the schools, the impact that they have created on the real world biomedical and health sciences. We will also have an introduction to the India desk for Huji. To make things exciting, we also have amazing students from the Hebrew University who are from India joining us today. And the cherry on the cake, we have an alumni with us from the Hebrew University who is from India, who will share their experiences and their insights about the university. In the last part of the webinar, we will have an interactive question and answer round where you can ask your questions and gain more information. So we have an amazing webinar planned ahead of us. Without any further ado, let's get started. Again, just a humble request to all the participants, please keep your microphones off mute. And any questions if you have, please put them in the chat box. Our team will be happy to help you. Great. So it is my pleasure to introduce the wonderful speaker panel that we have today. We have Professor Yoav Scholl from Faculty of Medicine. We have Professor Doron Steinberg from Faculty of Dental Medicine. We have Professor Yossi Tam from the School of Pharmacy. And we have Dr. Maureen Malawani from the School of Public Health. We also have Ms. Nama Orian Kaplan who's the Director for International Marketing Division. We also have Ms. Sharmila Ramachandran, Social Counselor for Office of Student Life, and myself. From the student speakers, we have Ms. Maitreyi Humane, who is a PhD student with us, and we have Ms. Sangeeta Roy Chaudhary, who is another PhD student with us, and then we have Dr. Nayanji Chaudhary, who is an alumni for the IMPH. So let's get started with an introduction to the Huji. For this, I would like to invite Ms. Nama Orian. Nama Orian is the Director of the International Marketing Division at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, where she leads global recruitments, marketing, and international engagement, working closely with academic units, alumni, and partners worldwide. Over to you, Nama.
Hi, hello everyone. Good afternoon. Thank you, Zed. It is wonderful to be here with you, and it is wonderful to see so many of you joining us today to this exclusive webinar. As Zed mentioned, we have quite a few members from our faculty and also administrative staff to support you in your journey, to introduce you to the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, and we really hope this session will be fruitful and interesting for you. So we'd like to start with some facts and figures about the Hebrew University. Some of you might know that the State of Israel was established in 1948, very in close proximity to the establishment of India as a state. However, the cornerstone of the Hebrew University was already set in 1918. That means that even before Israel became a state or a country, the understanding was that once the state is established, the main resource would be its people, and therefore academia would play a very important role in the development of the state. The Hebrew University is a multi-campus, medium-sized university. Our student body, approximately 40% is of graduate level. It's a very strong indicator that this is, to begin with, it's a truly research-intensive university. We take great pride in our international community. Out of a total student body of 25,000 students, approximately 10% is international, hailing from over 90 countries. On the research level, Ph.D. and postdoctoral level, we see a large proportion of students coming from Southeast Asia, from India mainly, and we are very happy to see how much they prosper and how much value they bring to the university ecosystem. The Hebrew University was officially inaugurated in the historic ceremony in 1925, and we just marked our centennial last year. Zed, if we can move to the next slide, please. Wonderful, thank you. Our university was established by five founding fathers, five founding figures, each representing a distinct academic discipline. science, psychology, philosophy, the humanities. Maybe the most important one of them all is Albert Einstein, who became an active member of the university's board of governors and also generously donated his entire personal archive of scientific and personal papers, including his renowned theory of relativity, to the Hebrew University. You can hear it from Zed when he visited university a couple of months back. We visited their archive and he got to see the actual paper, which is very humbling, I must say. If we move to the next slide, just as a continuation to the legacy of Einstein, today his archives at the Hebrew University is one of the world's premier collection of his work, and as some of you might have spotted in the video we've screened before, we are in building stage of the Einstein House here in Jerusalem, where we hope we'll manage to get a proper home for his legacy and for his work. In the spirit of our founding fathers, we uphold the legacy of excellence, innovation, and interdisciplinary collaboration, as you can see in this slide here. And basically, we're trying to explain to you, to showcase to you what makes Huji, as we like to call it, the Hebrew University, so unique. So the Hebrew University is a comprehensive institute covering all fields of science, and it is very interdisciplinary by its nature. It enables you to combine your field of interest and field of study during your stay and during your research. The Hebrew University is very much an integral and active player in the startup nation ecosystem of Israel. Many of our faculty members, many of those who are here with us today, are involved in applied research that leads to commercialization and development of innovative products. Yesum is the university-owned tech transfer company, and it generates over $2 billion a year of sales. These strong ties allow us to offer our students a wide selection of internship opportunities, industry network, and much more. And to many students, this is the most important part. Our university is very student-focused. The Israeli culture is informal, and so too our faculty, who are informal and approachable, and I'm sure you'll feel it when they'll be presenting here today. The student support systems are set to make every effort to assist our students during your studies. Okay, so this slide is quite big. Our faculty and alumni are recipients of prestigious prizes, including 10 Nobel Prize laureates, Fields Medal, that's the Nobel Prize of Mathematics, and others. Many of these faculties still work, research, and teach at Hebrew University, and our students enjoy the opportunity to meet, to learn, to interact with some of the leading scientists of today. The Hebrew University is a leading university in Israel. It is ranked 88th globally. It is in the top of the charts of many of the subject rankings as well. I would like to introduce you to our beautiful 6 campuses, home to the different schools and faculties. 3 of them are in Jerusalem. Jerusalem is also the capital of Israel. And you can see those 3 at the top of your screen. The first one is Mount Scopus on your left-hand side. This is where I'm speaking with you today. It's the home of the Humanities, School of Business, Faculty of Social Sciences, Law, Social Work, and Rothberg International School. And Kerem, which is the campus we're here to celebrate and to speak with you about today, is the middle one, the middle photo. In this campus, we can find the Faculty of Medicine, the Faculty of Dental Medicine, and the School of Pharmacy, School of Public Health, and a few more. It is an affiliated campus to the Hadassah, to the famous Hadassah Hospital in Jerusalem. Safo campus is home to the Faculty of Natural Sciences, Brain Sciences, and Computer Sciences, and Engineering. At the bottom of the screen, you can see 3 campuses which are outside Jerusalem. which focus mainly on marine biology, veterinary sciences, and agriculture, food and environment. As a research-intensive university, we have over 100 research centers and institutes that cover a wide range of fields, from nanosciences and nanotechnology to international relations, cyber, history. These centers produce cutting-edge research to address some of the world's most pressing challenges. The centers provide a dynamic environment for scholars and students to collaborate and make meaningful contributions to their respective fields. Here are a few examples of leading research centers at the forefront of science: Fraunhofer Cybersecurity Research Center, Center of Nanotechnology, Center of Cannabinoid Research, just to name a few. So the Hebrew University offers study programs in all levels of study, from short programs and internships all the way to postdoctoral studies. Do we have the survey, Tamir? Can we bring the survey up? We have a quick survey that should pop up on your screen, just to ask you to have a better understanding of your level of study that you're here to hear about. So if we can bring it up. Okay, maybe later, that's fine. So let's move. Oh, okay. So in this survey, you can see the option, because we'd be happy if you can fill it up quickly and indicate your starting date. When are you looking to start your studies? You have a couple of options starting from this summer, and of course with research programs, the academic year is not very much the set stone for date of beginning, but just to have a better understanding or general understanding of okay, what you're looking for. Do you see it on your screen? Yes? Okay. Thank you so much for those who responded. So let's move to the next slide, please. So many students, many candidates are asking about career development and what do we do to support our students and our research students during their studies. We know our students have high career goals, and our team is here to help them reach those goals. We prepare students not only for academic success, but for real-world impact, building skills and experience and global networks needed to thrive professionally. Our alumni are working in some of the world's leading companies across tech, pharma, research, and beyond. And you can see just a few of those names here on your screen. Whether through internship programs, hands-on research, or international partnerships, the Hebrew University opens doors far beyond the classroom. And we have many programs during the studies to help our students to create very strong network and move forward in their career after they complete their studies. One question we keep being asked about is about scholarships. The scholarships will be discussed maybe a bit later with Zed, but it is very important for you to bear in mind that we have a wide range of scholarships. Various programs provide scholarships, and we have scholarships which are based on academic excellence and merit, and the relevant PI will be able to support you and provide you with the answers. Of course, the Hebrew University aims, the ecosystem is very competitive, and we aim to bring the best students to support our research and to be part of our community. Hence, we have competitive scholarships to offer the strong candidates. And I'm going to complete my part of this session by introducing you to our research portal. It's a relatively new feature on the international website of the Hebrew University. It is a portal where our researchers list opportunities in their research groups, in their labs, for candidates they're looking to recruit. This website, this portal is available to you, and it keeps being updated regularly. So you can check it and filter it by level of study, by keywords of research you're looking for. It is important to bear in mind that not all the opportunities are listed within the portal. So you're very much welcome to explore it by yourself, to search for the relevant PI that covers and focuses on your field of interest, and very much approach them directly and present your background and your experience. And there's a lot of information on our website, best practices and some ideas to support you in this application process. So I invite you to visit and to get the most out of it. And I wish you the best of luck and very successful session. Thank you for joining us today, and thank you, Zed, for organizing this event. We'll be happy to see many of you here with us in Jerusalem in the near future. Good luck.
Wow, Nama. Thank you. Wow, really amazing insights, Nama. Thank you so much for the same. And yes, I had the privilege of seeing the Einstein archives. I am myself a big fan of theory of relativity. And I was like a kid in the candy store over there. I was seeing all the archives spread out and just seeing everything possible. Okay, maybe next time. Now let's get started with the introduction to the Office of Student Life. For the same, I would like to invite Ms. Sharmila Ramachandran. Sharmila is from South India. She holds a master's degree in computer science and previously worked as a lecturer at the Engineering College in India. She moved to Jerusalem and spent a year working at Jerusalem American School. She is currently a social counselor at the Office of Student Life, Rothberg International School at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem, Mount Scopus campus, where she supports international students in their academic and professional journey. Over to you, Sharmila.
Thank you, Syed. That was wonderful intro, sweet about me. And hello, everyone. A warm welcome to all of you. Already Syed introduced me, so I don't introduce myself. I'm so happy to connect with you all on behalf of my OSL team. And on the screen, you see our team of all the social counselor and our director, Ras. This is a great team, and we are here for you to support with everything. I'm here to share a brief introduction about what is OSL, and OSL is the Office of Student Life in short. What is OSL and what we do and who we are? So basically, OSL provides non-academic assistance to all the international students. Well, when your professor and your department takes care of your academic life, we are going to take care of your life outside your classroom, say beyond your classroom. So we deal with all your emotional, professional, and mental well-being here. We organize trips, tours, and events for you so that you have all the fun part here. We have different kind of communities. Like we have a movie club where we screen a movie every month so that you could come with your friends and enjoy a pizza. And we have cultural community where we take you on tours to all the places where you could explore the culture of Israel. And we have the Building Bridges community where we provide volunteering. And coming to the most important part, when you come to a new country, you will face both challenges and excitement at the same time. So we are here to make sure that you are completely comfortable and happy in a new place for your studies. So we are here to connect with you all the time for any kind of queries. You could have queries like, where do I get the street food, or how do I renew my visa? It could be a silly thing or it could be a big thing. You could connect with us. We are always available for you in contact through email and WhatsApp. And also we have 24/7 emergency unit where you could call us anytime if you have emergencies. I hope you don't have any emergencies here. So OS in nutshell is to make your stay here more comfortable, happy, and peaceful. So thank you for your time and having me. I'm really happy to connect with you and hoping to looking you here soon. All the best for your future endeavors. Thank you.
Wow, Sharmila, thank you so much. That was really great. Just to add on, I when I was in Jerusalem, I was a part of one such activity where it was called the Mysterious, Exploring the Mysterious Jerusalem. It was so fun. We were roaming around at night, exploring the lanes of the Jerusalem, the old city. It was very beautiful. I must recommend this to anyone who goes to Jerusalem for sure. Okay, let's move ahead. Let's start with the introduction to the faculty. Uh, as already mentioned, it's my pleasure to introduce you to the wonderful faculty. We have Professor Yoav Shaw, we have Professor Doron Steinberg, we have Professor Yossi Tam, and we have Dr. Maureen Molawani. First, let me invite Professor Yoav. Professor Yoav is an associate professor with the Department of Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, the Institute of Medical Research, Israel, Canada, the Hebrew University of Medical School. Over to you, Professor Yoav.
Thank you very much, Zaid, for your kind introduction. So, hello everyone. This is our faculty, which is located in Ein Karim. We are a bit outside of Jerusalem, as you could see here in the picture. We are close more to the woods. We are adjacent to a big hospital called Hadassah Medical Center, and we are composed of the Faculty of Medicine and the Faculty of Dental. So, a few things about the Hebrew University. Can you go up, please, one? Nothing. About our Faculty of Medicine. So it's a leading hub in Israel for biomedical research and health science. We have a very large and diversity biomedical research community. We have many graduate and postdoc good training, and we have a lot of graduate and postdoc students, many of them also from India. We have a lot of connection between the basic research and human disease because we are adjacent to the hospital. It gives us a very big advantage. And we have a lot of international and English-speaking research environment. Now, the School of Medicine is basically composed of 5 schools or 5 units. So one of them is a School of Occupational Therapy. The other is a School of Nursing, the School of Public Health that you will hear, and the School of Pharmacy. And I would like to now focus on what is called the Institute of Medical Research, Israel, Canada, in short, IMRIC, which is basically the research arm of the Faculty of Medicine. It is one of the biggest, the largest institute in the Hebrew University, about 100 groups. We are subdivided into departments. There's a lot of diversity. One of the first department is the Department of Microbiology and Molecular Genetics, which deals with parasitology, microbiology, virology, and a lot of genetics. We have the Department of Developmental Biology and Cancer Research, but as the name indicates, of development biology and cancer. We have the Immunology and Cancer Research Department. We have the Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, which I'm part of it, and we have the Medical Neurobiology, which deals more about brain research and neuron development. And inside the IMRIC, we also have a few research centers. For example, we have the Austin Research Center for Aging. We have the Lautenberg, the Concerned Foundation Laboratory of the Lautenberg Center for Immunology and Cancer Research. We have ICARE, which is for addiction research. We have the Kuvin Center to study infection and tropical disease. We have the Center of Computational Medicine, and I will talk about it later. And we also have diabetes, which is studied a lot here, and a brain diseases research center. Now, what's good is the experience for you in IMRIC? So first of all, there's a lot of biomedical research, which could be we're very strong with that. We have a very strong mentorship, meaning that the PIs, the professors are here, they mentor. So there's a lot of close relationship. And there's a training of academic, of course, and also some industry and research career. And regarding community and support, so in addition to what you have in the university that was mentioned previously, we have a lot of international communities. We have students all around the world, and a lot of them are from India. So I'm sure you could feel here at home. And there is a lot of a friendly and collaborative atmosphere here at our school. And I just want to finish up by saying that we are very excited to open a new department, and a new building, which will be computational medicine. So it's a building that is just now being built. So this is, as you can see, is a sketch of the final, but it's almost there. I'm sure like in a year or two it will be built, which is very exciting because we are going very strongly to the computational method, more of using, applying omics and computational tools to study medical issues or research. And for this, so I will say, if we look here at the end, so right now we have 5 departments, and we are opening the 6th department, which is, as I said, very exciting for us to expand our research capability by opening quantitative and molecular medicine department. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening to me. Good luck in your choice.
Wow, that is so great, Professor Yoav. Such an amazing, so much diverse departments within the Faculty of Medicine, and such a great news that we are going to have a very good, high-tech looking building for the Faculty of Medicine very soon. Great, great. Thank you so much. So now, next we have with us Professor Doron Steinberg, who is the head of the International Biomedicine Graduate Program at the Faculty of Dental Medicine. He is the head of Biofilm Research Laboratory. Students in his lab investigate how to affect microbes causing disease by novel drug delivery technology. Over to you, Professor Doron. Professor Doron?
Sorry, let's start again. Take. Namaste. Shalom. Thank you all for joining us. I'll be talking about the biomedicine graduate program in our faculty. I'll talk about the master program, PhD, postdoc, and short-term research student, which we call VRF. You have my private email. Thank you. You have my private email. They're going to get a presentation. Everybody that's joining us, they're going to get the presentation.
We will be sharing the recording with them.
Great. Okay, but then, anyway, that's my private email. Any question you have about the program, please write to me, and I'll try to do my best to answer you. Next slide, please. Areas of biomedicine research that we have in our program. You can see everything. Microbiology, cancer research, developmental biology, immunology, big data, drug delivery, biotechnology, phage therapy, and many more. So basically everybody that wants to major, master, PhD post in biomedicine is most welcome to call me, and we'll try to plug him into one of those boxes right here. Next slide, please. Where are students coming from? To our program from all over the globe. The background, again, life science, chemistry, physics, computer science, agriculture even we have. Background, MD, DMD, vet, whatever, all across the board. We're looking at, of course, the students with BSc, master, or a PhD, depending which track you want to go to. And we get tens of applications per year, and we choose the best to our program. And me and Judith, who is here on the webinar with us, walk you from A to Z to make sure that you find the right hosting lab to do your research. So why choose us? Well, we're the best international program. Anywhere we were chosen in 2022. The first time the Hebrew University made a kind of a competition between all the international programs. So I'm not saying that we are the best international program. Somebody very objective, large committee has said that we are the best program. So you're welcome to join me. Next slide, please. Why join us? Let's continue with the notion of why join us. We support you. We support you with a living scholarship and also a tuition scholarship, pending, of course, on your grades from your previous degree. I think Sangeeta is going to elaborate a little bit about this topic. But again, living expenses really depends on the student, how much you spend downtown. So it's very, very relative. But anybody that wants more details, how much in Israeli shekels, is welcome to call me. Next slide, please. Career opportunities. Our graduates, we find them all over the place. Continue for PhD, postdoc, academic career in their own country, lab managers, hospital, incubators, also in Israel. Some of them stay in Israel. Some of them go to America, Australia, or back to the home country, India. Our students are good. And again, it's not me to say that, but they get awards. They get local awards from the university, from Israeli foundations, and a lot of international awards. And those awards are on the studies and on the quality of research. The quality, the research ends up in a top-notch journals, of the best journals in that field, and they get personal awards. Sometimes there's also a little sum of money attached to those awards, which is always a great benefit. Next slide, please. Okay, so if you have any questions, you're most welcome. Next slide, please. Either to go into our website and to see a little bit about the program, short video clip of 3 minutes and 20 seconds about the atmosphere in the program. And again, here's my email. Please call me for any question. There's no stupid questions, there are only stupid answers. So I'll try not to send you a stupid answer, but thank you very much.
Wow, Professor Doron, thank you so much. It's always lovely with you. I must say, when I visited the Faculty of Dental Medicine and he was showing me around all the equipments, it was really so fun to see all those equipments, those machinery, those high-tech labs at the faculty, and I was really amazed by the same. Great. Thank you so much, Professor Doron. Great. Next, we have Professor Yossi Tam. Professor Yossi Tam is a professor of pharmacology at the Hebrew University of Jerusalem and Vice Dean for Research at the Faculty of Medicine. He leads the Obesity and Metabolism Laboratory and directs the Multidisciplinary Center for Cannabinoid Research. His research focuses on translational pharmacology, metabolic diseases, and peripheral cannabinoid receptor targeting. Professor Tam integrates basic science, clinical insights, and drug development to advance novel therapies. Over to you, Professor Tam.
Thank you so much, Zaid, for this introduction. And here today, as Zaid told you, I wear a couple of hats, but today I will present the School of Pharmacy, which is one of the schools associated and affiliated with the Hebrew University. So we are sitting in the Ein Karen campus, as you can see here in the picture. But I would like to start with the numbers of the School of Pharmacy. So we are almost a big department, you can call it, but as a school, we have 20 faculty members, plus 14 active emeritus professors, 34 lab technician and administrative staff that supports the science that is done in the School of Pharmacy, almost 1,000 undergraduate students in pharmacy, which is the biggest school of pharmacy in Israel and the oldest one. every year, about 20 new master students are joining our program. Nowadays, we have this year 48 master students. In total, we have 85 PhD students and 21 postgraduate students, as well as 50 Pharm.D students. If we continue with the numbers, we annually we published about 105 publications. We write 80 grants and win them, of course. Write patents, about 14 patents filing every year, and getting 5 patents of these are being licensed to different biotech companies. In fact, among 1,000 principal investigators around the Hebrew University, as I told you, we are about 34 researchers who are still active at the School of Pharmacy. We own 25% of all the patents of the Hebrew University in total. And based on these patents, we also communicate with the industry and biopharma companies to sign research and service agreements in the value of $2.7 million per year. And based on the studies and patents that are done and being registered at the School of Pharmacy through ISUM, which is a tech transfer office at the Hebrew University, we established every year between 2 and 3 companies that students can then move after they graduate at the school to work in these companies in Israel. Next, please. So how does this study and achievement can be done? Definitely because everything is gathered around the Institute for Drug Research, which is the only institute in Israel associated with drug development. And it possesses all the knowledge needed for the development of new drug, new technologies related to treating patients. We host under one roof all the professionals required for the development of a new drug, from the chemistry to the pharmaceuticals to the pharmacology. And we, since we are sitting in the medical campus, we are also building our relationship with the clinicians to run some clinical trials in patients. We have all the infrastructure to carry out the sophisticated drug research. And we have, as I said, we have the ability to perform both preclinical and clinical studies related to new drugs. I would like to share with you the major divisions of research done in the school. Of course, medicinal chemistry, so it's not chemistry which is being done at the Safra campus, which is a different campus. We are focused only on medicinal chemistry. Pharmaceutics related to drug delivery, nanotechnology, and administration of the drug throughout the body. Pharmacology, where we ask the mechanism of action of drugs and identify new targets to be developed as a tool for administration of new drugs. And clinical pharmacy. Next, please. I would like to share as well success stories in the past few years. I can show you the building founders of the School of Pharmacy who generated all these nice technologies, starting with Professor Marta Weinstock-Rosin, who developed the Exelon, which is rivastigmine, to treat Alzheimer's disease and was licensed to Novartis. Professor Simon Benita, who developed eye drops. Michael Friedman, together with Professor Doron Steinberg at the School of Dental Medicine, developed the PerioChip, which is a chlorhexidine to be given to treat periodontitis. Professor Avi Domb developed the filters for water machine, and Professor Elka Twito developed the SuperVir, and these are just a few success stories coming from the School of Pharmacy. The disciplines for doing research at the School of Pharmacy, either as a master or a PhD, or of course postdoctoral fellowships, are divided into 3 different major disciplines: in pharmaceutical sciences, in pharmacology, and medicinal chemistry, as I told you. And a brief about the program. Next, please. The program is located at the School of Pharmacy building. It's fostering interaction with diverse research groups among aimed to improving drug treatment. The course is being tailored by the students and advisors depending on the specific focus of their research. And as always at the Hebrew University, you get scholarships. Of course, tuition is being paid as well as living tuition can be covered. As I mentioned, it's both for master students and PhD students. Next, please. If you have any question, you can, of course, contact me in my email. I'm the head of advanced studies at the school, but you can also be in touch with Miss Adar Houdis, who is the secretary involved in registering new master, PhD, and postdoctoral trainees to the school. Or if you would like to hear more about the specific disciplines, you can contact the head of each department, the head of pharmacology, the department of pharmacy or medicinal chemistry, either Dr. Hadar Rian Zakai, Professor Ofer Beni, or Dr. Dmitry Tzvilichovsky for more specific information about their programs. Thank you so much.
Wow, that is so great, Professor Yossi. Thank you so much for the wonderful insights. Now let's move forward to Dr. Maureen Molawani, who's the IMPH Alumni Academic Coordinator for the Brown School of Public Health and Community Medicine. Over to you, Dr. Maureen.
Thank you so much, and welcome, and thank you to all of the participants in this webinar. It's wonderful that you're interested in Hebrew University in any of our programs, and especially the one which we are representing now, which is the International Master of Public Health program. Please, next slide. So our program is devoted towards master's students. Our master's students come from a number of disciplines, a number of backgrounds. Probably 65 to 70% are MDs. The school itself is a later start at the university. We were founded in 1971. And since 1971, we have graduated approximately 40 students, alumni from India, north, south, east, and west. Our focus, as you see, is to really be much more applied in terms of our training and training in research and training in public health professionalism. We have our program is intensive. It's a 2-year program delivered in 1 year. You can see that over the 50 plus years, we have almost this little over 1,200 graduates. And where are they now? So our graduates are in INGOs, in NGOs, they're in academia, they are in government. And we really truly believe in capacity building for our students in their own countries or in their own regions. So our students graduate, they return home with a toolbox in public health research and research, especially quantitative research, to be able then to work and develop good programs, good public health interventions in their own countries. We are investing in people. And here we have the funding opportunities, yes. So this is a master's program. We have a number of scholarships they're competitive, but we have a cohort each year of approximately 25 students. Of those students, of the 25, maybe 23 are on full scholarship, as you see before you. Some students, of course, can apply and be self-paying, but for the most part, it's not just about the scholarship, but how that scholarship actually plays out in your year. Our students share housing in Hadassah and Kerem, and thank you to my colleagues who have showed you the hospital site and the Faculty of Medicine site where we are actually based. So our students share apartments. They not only exchange culture, but they exchange knowledge. So they exchange knowledge and experience in their previous experience in public health or other fields of social science. They exchange these in the day-to-day work in the classroom, and of course in the social side of their time as they live together and cook together and figure out how to get through the program together. In addition to the academic side, we have a very strong social and external academic program. Our students are taken to professional sites within Israel, public health site visits. On the social side, they visit the north, the south, as a break, if not, to really experience the richness of this country. We are based in Jerusalem, and there, of course, we experience the beauty of this city in terms of its variety of people, religions, populations, and the diversity of Jerusalem. Requirements are the same as for all applicants to Hebrew University. Our addition is that we do like our applicants to have some public health experience or have expressed through their employment an interest in public health. That does not have to be from the clinical side. It can be in any aspect of public health. We have veterinarians, we have pharmacists, we have social scientists who have applied and who have completed our program. And we're very, very proud of our graduates as they return to their home countries. The website for information is on this screen. The registration link, our registration is open for 2026-2027. The registration link has been put in the chat. When you go to the website that you see on the screen now, you will have the IMPH team's email addresses. Please contact us. Please contact me or anyone in the team. We would be more than happy to help you understand the program, help you navigate the registration process, and we look forward to welcoming you to Hebrew University, to the International Masters of Public Health program in 2026. Thank you so very much.
Wow. Thank you so much, Dr. Moheen, for those wonderful insights. I must say, when I was at the School of Public Health, the program is quite fascinating. I mean, it's such a high level and a beautifully crafted program, I must say. Great. Thank you so much, Dr. Moheen, again
Thank
for
you,
the
Zed.
wonderful advice. Thank you. Great. Now, thank you so much to all the faculties for the amazing information you all shared within such short time, and that was really truly amazing. Great. Now let's move to the next part, the India Help Desk. Just a short intro again. My name is Zaid Khan, and I'm the in-country officer here in India for the Hebrew University. I am based out of Mumbai in India. You can find my number on the screen and also my email address on the screen in front of you. I recently had the chance to visit the Hebrew University and all the many campuses, and I must say I'm still awestruck. The campuses are beautiful. The faculty is more than welcoming, happy, so much into research. I mean, it's like the best place, to be honest, to be there for research if you're looking for it. Uh, let's talk about how to apply. Okay. So at the university, we have two ways through which a candidate can apply with us. The very first one being the research portal. So we have this amazing and dedicated research portal that Nama also spoke about earlier, where you can visit, explore the research postings on the portal, starting from MSc to PhD to postdoc. You can find your relevant opening and you can directly apply over there. Just like you submit an application, you can submit your application on the research portal with all the relevant documents, and that's it. We will get back to you on that. And you can find the website, the link for the research portal over here on the screen as well. The second way in which you can apply with us, let's say, in case if you go to the research portal and you are not able to find your relevant opening, okay, you might not be able to see, okay, this opening is not relevant to me, and you might want to go through something else, maybe some other research area or some other research topic, you can directly write to us on the mentioned email address that is given over here, india.huji@mail.huji.ac.il, or you can contact me on WhatsApp. We'll be happy to assist you and take your application forward. Let's talk in detail about how to apply via the research portal. So first thing first, you have to search for your relevant opening on the research portal. And once you find the relevant opening, you can directly apply on the portal for that opening. In the next step, the India desk will reach out to you and discuss your application. We'll discuss your interest, your relevancy to the position, and so on. In the next step, we will then forward your application accordingly to the relevant PI, and then the PI will take it forward. Let's talk about how to apply if you cannot find a relevant opening. So the very first thing that you can do is to reach out to us. You can reach out to us via email, or you can reach out to us via WhatsApp. You can type us an email or a WhatsApp message. You can discuss your research interest with us. We will help you identify the research areas that we have at the Hebrew University, and you can accordingly identify your research area or your relevant program or your relevant research area. We will help you shortlist the PI as per your profile and research interest. In the next step, we'll be asking you for your CV, your motivation letter, and your transcripts. And last but not the least, the final stage will be of reviewing and reverting. Well, we'll review your application and take it forward ahead to the PI. It's a very simple and easy process to apply with the Hebrew University. Of course, few things to pay attention when you're applying. Very important points to remember. No matter if you're applying through the research portal or if you're writing to us for an application, you must have few things in mind. First thing first, you must have a updated CV with you. Okay, it should be updated. It should be latest. It should highlight all the relevant research experience. Okay. Secondly, the transcripts. Please attach all the applicable transcripts, starting from your BSc to your MSc to your PhD, whichever is relevant for you. And very important part, and the most part where people neglect, is the motivation letter. This is what we look for very specifically. So please read about the PI. Please read about their research work, their research lab. Then choose the PI. Only if you find yourself a good fit for the PI, you tailor your motivation letter as per that PI. Okay, identifying the PI, focusing on it, and tailoring a motivation letter is a key to a successful application. Okay, so that was all about the India desk and how we can assist you with your application forward. Now let's move to an exciting part of the webinar where we invite our amazing Indian students who are currently studying at the Hebrew University, and also we have an alumni from India from various faculties and schools. So today we have Miss Maitri Humane, who is a PhD student at the Lautenberg Center for Immunology at the Faculty of Medicine. We have Miss Sangeeta Roy Chaudhary, who is a PhD student at the Department of Biomedical Science, Faculty of Dental Medicine. And we have Dr. Nayanji Chaudhary with us, who is Senior Consultant, HRH State Health System Resource Center, Government of Meghalaya and Shillong, and Honorable Consultant, Preventive Healthcare, Sri Satya Sai Institute of Higher Medical Science, Whitefield, Bangalore. Over to you, alumni. Maitri, would you like to take the lead, please?
Hi, hello everyone. I hope all this presentation was very exciting for you. First of all, I would like to thank everyone and for being here and considering Israel as an opportunity for your further research. I want to mention that whatever they mention, it's true. It's very exciting. It's very positive, and I had a great time because I recently defended my thesis, so I'm already at the end of my tenure. So I can say it safely that I had an amazing journey. I started my PhD during the peak of Corona, so it was a difficult time, but I don't think I had any difficulty transitioning from Corona from India to here. I also heard they talked about some exciting research in the faculty of pharmacy, and I want to mention that I also had an opportunity to work with one of the patented drug for colorectal cancer, and which I'm proud to say is currently in the phase 1 human trial. So I'm part of that work as well. Personally speaking, as Ms. Sharmila mentioned, I was also part of few fun programs such as the Buddy program, and I had the opportunity to roam around not just in Jerusalem but all around Israel as a part of huji huji initiative to not just focus on the academia but also give us an opportunity to meet people from different cultures and experience a life outside the academia. So it was quite exciting. I highly recommend it.
Wow. That is so great to hear, Maitri. I believe you're in the lab right now, right? We can
Yeah,
see movement and a
I'm
lot of
yeah, I'm currently in the
wow.
lab because as I mentioned, I recently defended my thesis. I'm just wrapping things up. I'm working, finalizing my paper, and hopefully it will be a very good end to an amazing journey that I had here. I've been here for 4 years, so I think it's a long time.
It's a long time. Yes,
Yeah,
all the very best to you.
thank
I
you.
just want to like this question comes to my mind, considering how, of course, where I'm coming from, how Indian parents are, right, especially with girls. So how was your journey? Like, how was your thing when you informed your parents that, oh, I want to go to Israel for research? How was their reaction? How was their support? How has the journey been really?
So I won't sugarcoat it. They were very skeptical about me coming here, and especially news is something that takes you to a very dark place. But I can assure you that no matter how crazy things were in the news, because I was surprised, because when my parents used to text me that, oh, this happened, I was like, where? Like, I look out of the window, everything is fine. Like, what are you talking about? So not to defame the news, or not to say that it's not real. I just want to say that it has a bit edge on it. And as a student, I was supported very well, not just by my lab members, but also by the academia, where we were given constant instructions about how to approach any situation. And if there was an issue, we were always assisted with it.
Wow, that is so comforting to hear actually, and so true coming directly from you. Great, great. Thank you so much, Maitri. Please stick with
Thank
us
you.
for the Q&A round. Miss Sangeeta, over to you, please.
Yes. Hi, everyone. It was nice to hear from Maitre and Zaid as well. I am here for more than 6 years now, so I have a bit of more experience in Israel. Um, so I am here as an Indian student, currently associated with the biomedicine graduate program at the Hebrew University. I joined as a master's student and I continued as a direct PhD student. I am almost finishing. And today I would like to share with you some personal experiences I had in Israel. So, uh, so how I got to know about that program was very interesting. Like my senior was here, she joined the biomedical program, and we were in the same college. So kind of I heard from her, and when I saw her academic growth and research exposure, it inspired me a lot to explore Israel more. And that's when I discovered about the International Biomedical Graduate Program at Huji. Um, so what I liked most about the program was like the diversity and the flexibility of the program. The program offers research opportunities in many areas of biomedicine. Like as a student in the program, you are not restricted to any one narrow path. Like as Professor Doron said earlier, like we have so many programs and you are encouraged to explore and find like what truly interests you. And in our program, biomedicine program, there are living scholarships and you have tuition waiver and this kind of financial support, in my case, I think allow students to focus on research and learning. And I'm not under always the constant financial stress. I supposed to be like you move from India to here in Israel and you think of these things, but I really appreciate all the opportunities we have here. And when I was exploring my research faculties in this program, I became very interested in Professor Natali Balasha's cancer research and specifically her work in the aggressive breast cancer, which motivated me to apply directly to her lab. But it's not that you are restricted to only one lab. So, what makes this program very unique is the mental flexibility, I would say. So even if you want to apply to a specific lab where you have a vacancy, but you don't have the vacancy at that moment, you have the option to choose the biomedical program, and you have various other mentors to help you with, and you can always email Professor Doron and he can direct you, and also the helpline with Zed, you can always ask them and they can guide you best. But I would like to say that here students are encouraged to choose the best scientific match and not just one single option. And I feel like this flexibility is one of the strongest advantages of the International Biomedical Program. What I would like to explain more is like the support and care I got from our department, specifically our program. It's not just academically strong to be academically strong, but they're also very deeply supportive. Like as Maitri said, like during the times of COVID periods of war, the program and the university, they truly stood by us. Like we received constant guidance, administrative flexibility, emotional and financial support, and it was amazing to see like how their focus was always on our safety, student safety, well-being, continuity of education, and I feel like it made us feel secure and valued and genuinely cared for as an international students. Like we were scared at times, but with the support specifically from Professor Doron in our department, he's our head of the program, and I would like to shout out to Yehudit, our program coordinator. She was always there as support, and both in academic and non-academic challenges. And it's an amazing thing to say that over all these years, Jerusalem and the program, it became truly my second home, Israel. And here, as I lived more than 6 years in Jerusalem, I can say that Jerusalem as a city is very culturally rich, historically unique, and academically inspiring in my case. And as Ms. Sharmina mentioned before, we do celebrate a lot of festivals. Like I particularly enjoy celebrating Diwali and Holi together, and it's so much fun with everyone joining, and it's really amazing. So if you, like me, you're becoming homesick time to time, you would miss less, I think, home, and feel more connected with people here. And people here are more amazing and very warm. And as an Indian student, I feel more welcomed, and they always say namaste. And it's so amazing to be here with them. And yes, so I'm almost done with my PhD. I'm finishing soon, and I'll be hopefully joining my postdoctoral position in Weizmann, and I also want to join later in Max Planck. But I feel like all this thing only happened because of the strong foundation and the support, academic support, personal support I got from our department, our program, and without itself, it cannot be possible. So I would strongly recommend all of you to join our program, our university, because of the world-class research exposure, the internationally recognized degrees, and all the global support and every support you can get here. It's very amazing. So please join, try to apply, and you will have such an amazing time here, I feel. And I truly believe for our department, our program, the biomedicine graduate program is an excellent choice. Thank you so much for your time, and wish you all the best for your future journey.
Wow, Sangeeta, that was really insightful and deep. Like coming from you who has the first-hand experience of everything for the past 6 years. I mean, wow, truly amazing. Great. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank
Great.
you so
Dr. Nayan, over to you, please.
Yeah, thanks. Good afternoon, everybody. Am I audible, Zaid?
Yes, we can hear you very well, Dr. Nayan.
Thanks. Yeah. First of all, congratulations to Maitri and Sangeeta for a wonderful time you have spent. And I, in fact, envy you because I only spent a year some 20 plus years ago. But your exuberance speaks volumes about the joy that you have enjoyed over the years being part of Huji. And all the best for your finishing your program. Now, I know it's quite late and still there are 84 participants in this webinar, but I'd like to be extremely brief so that if there are questions, I think everybody should be able to have an opportunity to answer. So quickly, let me tell you why I chose the International Master of Public Health program way back in 2005. I had already done a Doctor of Medicine, MD program in community medicine in India, and before that I had done MBBS. I had several years of experience before doing my MD also. And my MD was excellent program in India. I did it from Gujarat. I think it was the first private medical college in India. In Gujarat, where I did my MD. And amazing experience as a Doctor of Medicine student. With community medicine and preventive and social medicine in practice. Basically, I worked across more than 100, almost 600 villages, leading a cancer program and many, many other practical exposures. However, I did have a very strong urge to study few subjects from global masters, and a couple of them, if I can name, hardcore epidemiology, hardcore biostatistics, hardcore quantitative data analytics, experimental studies, global public health perspectives and principles, comparative health systems, health policy and planning, health economics to be of critical importance, social aspects of public health, environmental and occupational health, nutrition and public health, infectious diseases as a core faculty in itself. Of course, maternal and child health, which is a very strong program in community medicine anyway, but I had to study from a global perspective. Ethics, evidence-based approach and decision-making, and a couple more. These I wanted to really study from a global lens. And I did apply to multiple universities across the globe. And I did get an offer from many universities. However, I do remember when I was studying in my residency program, my Doctor of Medicine program, I was extremely fond of a book named The Survey Methods in Community Medicine by Professor Joe Abramson. And I recommend to any medical or public health researcher in the world to study this book, because this is one of its kind, I think, ever produced. And I fell in love with this professor, Professor Joe Abramson. And there was an extreme urge to really meet this person. And at that time, there was no webinar, as you can imagine, in 2003-04, I was reading that book. So I was looking for, and then my introduction to computers was actually through the Internet Explorer those days. So I used to sit in a cyber cafe, the only one in that city available for a 60 rupees an hour dial-up connection. I used to explore. And I found out that this professor, Joe Abramson, teaches in Hebrew University of Jerusalem, the Brown School of Public Health. And then I go to Brown School and then look, the website was not as advanced as it is today. It was kind of a very rudimentary website, maybe a good one for that time. So and I found out many professors, and one professor really, his profile appealed to me. So Dr. Jeremy Kark is no more, but my reverences to him. And I wrote to him. I just wrote an email to him. And he was so warm. He wrote back to me. He connected me with the coordinator those days, Pam, and then I wrote to Pam, and then it went back and forth. And I also applied for a Rotary International Scholarship. Rotary talked to the Hebrew University, and eventually I got selected through rounds of competitions. I just felt at that moment the Pablo Coelho's line, if you remember, in The Alchemist novel, where he says, when you really want something from the core of your heart, the universe conspires to make it happen for you, and it so happened. And the game-changing moments happened when I actually sat beside Professor Joe Abramson, learning from him, in my second semester. So it was kind of a dream come true. But more importantly, from a very logical and practical perspective, as Professor Morin said, this was practically a 2-year course squeezed into 11 months. So we were like, as if we were like fresh carrots squeezed into a juicer machine, and we came out as juice. I mean, the juice is very beautiful. I cannot deny that. Whatever I am today is practically a product of Huji in every sense. But of course, I went through a very intense program. To balance the intense program, our professors did an amazing job. They took us around the whole state, the whole country, on paid tours. They fed us very well. For every intense program, they had a compensatory mechanism. So we had no reasons to complain. Not only that, I did carry my own laptop though, those days, but most students didn't have laptops of their own. In the second semester, actually, the university offered to all those students who didn't have a laptop with free internet. It was luxury. But more importantly, we met people from 16 different countries. And it sort of grounded me very deep into a cultural context which is so diverse from me and where I come from. So it urged me to understand my background a tad better, given the very rational and a very scientific perspective that the university professors offered us. Had a complete blend in me to also amalgamate my philosophical roots that we bring from India and the East. So I'm sure it was a tactical approach by the faculty and the organization to blend me into the person that I deserve to be. So for that, I have remained always extremely grateful to all my faculty. And that's how I'm connected to many of them even today. Best part is a couple of professors actually visited and appreciated my work. When Professor Elihu Richter, he visited many times, and he used to come to me and then he used to appreciate my work. In one of my work that was instrumental in one of India's policy changes, he told me, give me a bunch of slides. And he took the slides from me, and he was presenting in his presentations across the world my slides. This is my student who's done this. Amazing job. Professor Elliot Berry, who's currently the director of the school, was also the director then. He specially visited me in one of my jobs when I had set up India's first Indo-US MPH curriculum in a school in Orissa, and he had come over, and we addressed a school together. What a privilege it was. I was also invited as a keynote speaker in one of the graduation ceremonies, I think in 2012. So much of love, so much of care. I think both the students have already spoken enough about that. So I'm a living testimony of how a student can remain a student forever to his or her professors, to his or her alma mater. And it feels like very young when I look at Professor Morin or Professor Elliot Berry and all the professors who spoke today. There's so much to learn. Of course, career-wise, it has opened massive new vistas for me. So I have traveled the world. I have been from a very basic public health professionals to the role of a senior global technical advisor managing multiple programs in 15 countries. I've done a lot of exposure thanks to Hebrew University for the notion that it taught us think global, act local. So I would like to stop and any questions I'll be happy to answer as well. I'll put my LinkedIn profile in the chat box if anybody wants to connect I'll be extremely happy to support in any which way. Thanks. Over to Zaid.
Thank you so much, Dr. Nayanjit. It is really wonderful, from 2005 till your journey up until now. It is really inspiring that, Huji alumni can really conquer the world, to be very honest. I mean, it's really inspiring for someone like me, so young, to look up to you and be like, oh, wow, that is what can be done. Really great. Thank you so much for your time again. Thank you so much.
Thanks so
Great.
much.
Now we move to the last part of the webinar, the question and answer round. The floor is open. We would take just few questions. You can either put them in the chat box or you can either raise your hand using the Zoom feature and we will invite you for the question. Yes, please. Okay. We have uh, someone who has raised a hand. I think so. Realme RMX. I think so. That's a phone model. Yes. Can you please unmute and share your question with us and your name as well, please? Do we have you? Realme RMX. Okay, never mind. We'll take the next one. We have Basavaraj with us.
Good evening, good evening.
Good evening. Yes, please.
Sir, I have some doubts. What is the program, PhD program in pharmacology? How many years?
Okay, great. Professor Yossi, would you like to take that?
The PhD program in pharmacology is like in every place at the Hebrew University. So usually it's about 4 years, and you can extend it to the fifth year to complete writing of your thesis and submitting your papers.
Thank you, Professor.
Great.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So I have only
Great.
one more question.
Yes, please.
So you told the scholarships are available based on the grades of the back degrees. So how it is that? Can you explain me that one?
Sure. We do have most of the professors. Professor Yossi, would you like to take that again? I think so you're a better person. Just to talk about the stipend part.
Yeah, so you will need to, so if you are asking for PhD, so PhD the scholarship is basically discussed with the mentor and the principal investigator that you are going to work with. Okay? Usually there is a range and it is being discussed and agreed before you initiate your studies at his or her laboratory.
If I may,
Thank you.
If I may add something, please.
Yes, please, Professor Doron.
Every program has their own policy within the framework of the rules of the university. It might be a little bit, in our program, a little bit different than the School of Pharmacy, a little bit different than the School of Medicine. So when you pick up a program, when you choose a program, you choose a mentor, that's when you finalize the scholarships.
Great. I hope that answers the question. We'll take a few more questions as we are a little short on time now. Manoj Kumar Sharma, are you with us? Manoj? Okay. Chaitanya, you have raised your hand.
Sorry. Hi, good evening. So my question was, I am doing my bachelor's in pharmacy right now. I'm in my final years, and my grade, although not consistently high enough, but I have secured 7.5 CGPA in my studies right now. But that is no excuse. But I have also have maintained a very good co-curricular portfolio. I have better research programs and everything. So, what are my chances of getting into the university with a good scholarship and good stipend program for my master's? Sorry.
Okay. I think so. Nama, would you like to take that? Yeah.
Yes, thank you. Zed, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear the question. Can you please repeat it?
Basically Chaitanya was mentioning he has a 7.8 CGPA and he's really interested in one of the pharmaceutical programs for MSc. Are those suffice? The grades are good for the admission? Is this what he's trying to ask?
It is not an answer. It is not a question I can answer here in this forum. It needs to be judged by the relevant PI and by the relevant department. So, at first instance, because all the programs you've mentioned, MSc program in pharmacology, also in biomedical sciences, the first instant, the first stage is to secure a principal investigator, to secure a PI. And this PI, together with our admissions departments, would be able to clarify on the eligibility. So it is very much dependent on the background, on the transcripts, which university have you graduated from, when was it, what sort of courses did you take during your studies? So this screening is very, very personal. And as Professor Yossi and Professor Dawn mentioned before, your background is the number one threshold to define your level of scholarship. So this is not something we can respond to across the board at the moment.
I agree with you, Nama.
If I may add, Zaid, regarding the School of Pharmacy. So it's really related to all of you, masters and PhD students, as Nama told you. You need first to secure a laboratory and a PI that you would like to work with. So this is by, first of all, I put it in the chat, a link to the School of Pharmacy website. You should explore the possibilities, get into the personal websites of each individual lab, and contact directly the principal investigator in order to allow her or him to evaluate your fit to their lab. After you do so, then and you get a confirmation from this PI after he evaluated you, I don't know, from by just making a Zoom interview or giving you a manuscript to evaluate or any other way that he or she would like to evaluate and finally agree to accept you to his lab, then you need to upload everything, all the documents that will be reviewed by the international office, because we need to translate all your transcript and grades into the system that we work in Israel. And if the file is being prepared by the international office, then it's being transferred to my office, where I, with a committee of advanced studies, are going to review the file, and we decide how and if you are accepted for studies at a level of MSc or PhD, and if you are just on the borderline, or you need to complete extra courses, or you need different additions, you will be given a specific instruction. So it's a case-by-case program and evaluation. But first of all, you need to secure your PI and laboratory.
Great. Thank you so much. Thank you, sir, Professor Yossi. I hope that answers the question. We'll just take one last question to wrap it up from Shivam Kumar. Shivam, are you with us?
Yeah. Hello, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shivam, and I am currently pursuing my master's from IIT BHU, and I am doing in the field of bioengineering. So my question is that am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. We can hear you.
Oh, I'm going to complete my master's in the year 2027, but I want to apply earlier for the PhD in 2026. Can I apply? Yeah, can I reach out professor early for the PhD positions?
Okay, and which faculty are we speaking about?
I'm speaking about in the field of bioengineering or biomedical.
Any particular school, like from Faculty of Medicine or Dental Sciences or
No,
Pharmaceutical?
it's a school of pharmacy basically in
Okay.
IIT.
Okay. So this
So
question is,
if I may take
yeah.
this
Yes,
question,
please.
so bio technologies and developing different technologies related to drug formulation
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah.
delivery
Yeah, Professor Tom.
can be done at the School of Pharmacy, definitely. If you want to apply for a PhD program, you first need to finish and finalize your master program. And after submitting your thesis and
Yeah,
completing all your courses, then you can apply. You cannot do it before.
yeah. Thank you,
But
Professor Tom.
I do
Thank you.
suggest you to at least start looking at the different laboratories that can fit with your desire and focus.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Professor Tom. Thank you.
Great, great. Thank you so much, Professor Tam. Wow, really amazing how time flies, right? With that, we come to the end of this amazing webinar. It was really insightful. We gained so much knowledge and so many participants asked so many questions. I see the Zoom chat box was really going like blowing up. So many questions really been asked and beautifully answered as well. I would once again like to thank all the speakers for joining us today and making it a great success. And also a big thanks to all of you, the participants, for their time and participation. Please stay connected with us. Many of the professors have already shared their personal email addresses. We can also see my email address and phone number on the screen. We look forward to welcoming you very soon to the Hebrew University of Jerusalem. Thank you so much and have a good day ahead. Bye bye.